Sorry, guys.
One.
Okay.
Take two.
Ow. Please don't snap your fingers right in my ear.
It's on. Go.
Sorry, guys. Apparently my mic was unplugged. So I hope everyone had a good weekend. Welcome back to the coffee stream. And I'm totally thrown off.
Actually, you know what? Sorry to interrupt you real quick.
What?
That might explain the problems we were having last night. If that was like that last night.
But I checked my mic last night. It was plugged in, and I could hear myself pop in and out of stream chat or the stream last night.
No idea. I got nothing. I quit. Technicians failed.
Anyway. So, guys, here we are. Is voiceover back on? No, it was not. Okay. So, here we are, back again with the coffee stream, using OBS, so I'm just starting to get used to everything. Hopefully today you'll be able to see my screen and the news that I have for everybody. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. And let's say hi to chat. Let's see. Who do we have here? We have W.R. Costin. Hello there. We have Rambler. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Green Thunder. Hello. Let's see. Who else is here? Rolling Bear. Hello. Cult of Krill. Yeah, my mic was not connected. So, yeah. Welcome to all of you. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I hope that any of the fellow Canadians here with me are enjoying their long weekends. And we've got some... Oh, good, you can! Yay! All right. You can see the screen.
I just told you I set everything up. God,
Really? Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yes. I'm paying petty. I deserve it.
Go hang out with the kids.
No. They hate me.
So, oh man. Okay, so I've got 4 stories open here for us to read. Let's alt tab over here to, why is... I wanted Discord closed. Why is Discord open? I asked for... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Got it. Got everything. Okay. So let's read the first story that I have here. We're gonna heading level. Okay, so the headline says Cloudflare cuts off far right message board 8chan after El Paso shooting. So wait, 8chan is down? I'm guessing Cloudflare is the host of I guess that's the host of 8chan. I was mad at all the politics, so I dropped off. I'll be around more, not live, but at least not live, but at least here. Hey, no worries, dude. Breaks are necessary. I have to wash a rat out of my wheel well. Oh God. What a way to start your Monday, trucker. That sucks. Damn. Hope it doesn't take too long. That's a crappy way to start your day. So let's read about how 8chan is down because of some piece of crap's actions. Because, of course, it's 8chan's fault that that's where he chose to post his ridiculous ramblings. So here we go. Oh, there's a video. It's a minute. Oh, it's the original news story. Okay. Here we go.
End of Texas Walmart shooting. Internet infrastructure.
The hell?
It will stop up.
There we go.
Of text link. For internet infrastructure company Cloudflare has announced.
Why is... Come on. You were just working. Weird. Okay, that's odd.
Protection from distributed denial of service, DDoS, attacks in the wake of the El Paso terrorist attack. The 21-year-old suspect in the link, El Paso Walmart shooting, which resulted in the deaths of 20 people, is believed to have posted link, a white nationalist rant, on 8chan before the attack.
And that's totally 8chan's fault, you guys, that this psychotic piece of crap decided to use that particular platform to post his psychotic crap rambling about. That's 8chan's fault. They somehow read his mind that he wanted to do this, and they called him up and they were like, "Hey, we have clairvoyantly discovered that you want to kill a bunch of people. We'd like you to write about it on our board before you do so." Like, are you guys serious right now? Yeah, Pink Hollow says Cloudflare was hosting 8chan. Yeah. Sorry. Cloudflare was hosting 8chan. The Cloudflare CEO has too much soy. And then Pumpkin Trucker says, "Blind Press, you want to guess which city I was in? To run the little bastard over? I'm going to guess you were in Maryland." Hello, Armskiller. I'm going to guess you were in Baltimore, Pumpkin Trucker. I'm going to guess that's where you were. Because I think I remember you said you were in Baltimore last time you were in my chat. So, yeah, I'm going to guess that you were in Baltimore when you got that rat stuck in your wheel well. I can't believe I just said Maryland as a city. Okay, let's continue.
The suspect in the Christchurch shooting also posted a link to his screen on 8chan and a link to his Facebook live feed, and the suspect in a synagogue shooting in Poway, California posted a racist and anti-Semitic letter on 8chan.
So 3 out of how many people use 8chan? So yeah, 3 out of many, many hundreds of thousands of people. Yes, I know Maryland is a state. Hello, Uzi. Good guess, says Pumpkin Trucker. So yeah, 3 out of hundreds of thousands of people. Granted, some of them probably post some questionable shit, but that doesn't make them killers. What's up?
I want to kiss and a hug.
You want a kiss and a hug? What's the matter?
Wait, what is that right there, Mommy?
Hey, you came in here to say something specific. What was it you wanted to say?
Bye, Dad.
Bye, chat?
Yeah.
Or hi, chat.
Hi, chat?
No, bye, Dad.
Oh.
Okay, then we leave the room now.
That this break brought to you by Alex. Don't people stream murders on Facebook? Yes, Armskiller, they do. They certainly do. So So whoever, hello, cynical Lindsay. Oh, says Lindsay. Yeah, he's freaking adorable. So, the fact that people have streamed murders on Facebook, torture on Facebook, and Facebook is still up and running, and then, Cloudflare, 3 out of, like I said, hundreds of thousands of people who use 8chan happened to be despicable pieces of crap, so therefore 8chan should no longer be hosted. I don't see how that works.
Complimentary. Heading level 2. What induces men to imitate the Christchurch massacre?
Oh God.
Jeff Sparrow. Jeff Sparrow image. Link. What induces...
Oh God. Okay, so that's a different story. What induces men to emanate the Christchurch shooter? Oh, it's not a different story. Okay.
Cloudflare, which provided DDoS protection to 8chan to prevent the site being taken down by activists targeting the site, had resisted calls to cut ties with 8chan in the wake of the El Paso attack, but on Monday, the company relented.
So they didn't resist very hard, did they?
Cloudflare CEO Matthew Prince Link said in a blog post that 8chan would no longer get protection from Cloudflare as of midnight Pacific time.
So they've just thrown 8chan under the bus. Because they're spineless. Did you guys know that kids are cute, says Costin? They are. They are indeed. Oh, hi, Doc Dog.
The rationale is simple. They have proven themselves to be lawless and that lawlessness has caused multiple tragic deaths, he said. Even if 8chan may not have violated the letter of the law in refusing to moderate their hate-filled community, they have created an environment that revels in violating its spirit.
Oh, yeah, okay. And all of the kiddie porn that YouTube lets pass, and all of the ISIS beheading videos, and as Armskiller mentioned, the murders that have been filmed live on Facebook, and how is all of that supposed to be like? How can you sit there and say something that hypocritical? That is the hypocrisy at the highest order. Oh, hello, next 6 minutes. Hello, Seamus. Good to have you around. By that logic, they might as well shut down the internet, says Armskiller. Yeah, you know what? You're not far off. You're not wrong. Let's see.
Timeline: A history of recent attacks linked to white nationalism collapsed.
Oh God, there's a huge time here. Let's you guys can see this now.
Interact with the title.
Let's see this.
Timeline. Stop interact. Prince said the decision had not been...
Wait, how do you expand that?
Timeline.
Oh.
In the past decade,
Here we go.
White supremacists have repeatedly chosen the same targets for shootings, stabbings, bombings, and car attacks.
Yes, it's all been white nationalists. All of it in the past 10 years.
We just went over that
it's
list
been the
last night,
whole
didn't we?
thing. Oh, this is a decade, honey.
Oh, really? They actually put a decade up?
I've popped up the timeline here.
Oh.
Because everybody can see now, I think, right?
Yeah, they can.
So,
I think it's amazing that last night they only went back to 2017.
Yeah, this here is a timeline of, but they're only going after, quote, white nationalist attacks over the past decade.
Utea Island in Oslo, Norway.
Oh, okay, so they're not sticking into the States. They're going global.
Sikh Temple in Oak Creek, Wisconsin. What?
Where's Logan?
He's in the living room watching Paw Patrol. Greece, yeah, have fun with that.
Okay.
That's like worldwide.
Yeah.
The first three that I just saw there they're not even connected in any which way, shape, or form of nationalism.
So yeah, this is the are any of you wonderful seeming people going to watch the debate between Blair White and that creep from BC? I saw that scheduled for today. You know what? I might actually check that out. I don't know if I can actually watch the entire thing. Not because of Blair, but because of that piece of crap who I will not name. I do actually do want to check it out though. But as I said, I don't know if I can watch the whole thing. The guy who shot up a Republican congressional softball team was a white nationalist. Apparently, let's go through this.
22 July 2011. July 22, 2011, 12 o'clock a.m. Utøy Island and in Oslo, Norway. 77 killed in a bomb attack, followed by a shooting targeting the island summer youth camp of Norway's Labour Party. The shooter, Anders Breivik, wanted to prevent an invasion of Muslims and deliberately targeted politically active young people who he saw as cultural Marxists. Link. More than half of the dead were teenagers. November 5th, 2012. Sikh temple in Oak Creek, Wisconsin, U.S. 6 worshippers, including the temple president, Satwant Singh Kalika, are killed. The shooter, a Link. Frustrated neo-Nazi, who had played in white power bands, was a regular on racist websites. He had previously talked to one colleague in the U.S. military about a Link. Racial holy war that was coming.
Okay. These seem heavily skewed.
September 18th, 2013. September 18th, 2013, 12 o'clock a.m. Piraeus, Greece. Rapper and anti-fascist activist Pavlos Fysis was stabbed to death. A senior member of Greece's neo-Nazi Golden Dawn Party was imprisoned after confessing to the killing.
Anti-fascist activist, huh? Is that how you're gonna refer to Antifa, as activists? That's crazy. Let's see. Furthermore, by their logic, society may as well cease to exist. Armskiller, you're hitting the hammer on, or the nail on the head there. Lindsay says the layout looks fantastic, Pink Hollow. You know what, Pink Hollow put in a lot of hard freaking work on this. So he is freaking awesome for it. So
April 13th, 2014. Overland Park, Kansas, U.S. Capital A. Link. Former Ku Klux Klan leader shot and killed 3 people at a Jewish center and retirement home, one of them just 14 years old. He said he believed Jews were destroying the white race, and that diversity was a kind of genocide. None of his victims were Jewish, but he said he considered 2 of them to be accomplices to Jewish people.
Okay, so psycho. I'm seeing a lot of psychos here, but not a lot of, like, the only... This is maddening.
June 17th, 2015. Charleston, South Carolina, U.S. 9 people killed during Bible study at a historic black church. The 9 victims included elderly longtime church members at the Mother Emanuel AIM Church, and Clementa Pinckney, a state senator.
Okay.
Link. The shooter, a self-avowed white supremacist, said he wanted to start a race war.
Yes, okay, we found one. We found one guy. We found one actual confirmed white supremacist. Okay, out of 5 so far. Now, and when I say that, you know, the others weren't, like, supremacists or whatever, I'm not saying that they weren't bad people. Like, that Anders, whatever his name is, from Norway, is a piece of shit. And is absolutely a cold-blooded killer and deserves to rot in prison. But You can't... Okay.
October 22nd, 2015. Trollhättan, Sweden. 3 killed in an attack on a local high school. The attacker stabbed students and teachers, targeting those with darker skin. Police said 3 died, including Link, 15-year-old Ahmed Hassan, who was born in Somalia and had recently moved to Sweden.
Okay. Now, I'm going to say something, and it's going to... This is hard to say, and it's hard to put into words. The reason that we are seeing more far-right insanity is because things have swung so far to the left. Does that mean I agree with the far-right insanity and that I agree that people should be killed? No. Is it is the swing to the left a big cause of the upswing in this disgusting insanity? Yeah, I would say so. And this timeline is I understand what this article is trying to do. They're trying to say, look at all these horrible white people. What they're really doing is illustrating perfectly how badly the left has strayed and how far they are pushing people who wouldn't have necessarily gone right. Like, people who do this kind of killing are going to do it regardless of politics. Okay? But there are centrists who find themselves going more and more to the right because of how far the left is going. You're not wrong, Blinds. The far left is emboldening the radical right, says cynical Lindsay. Yeah, it's scary. The thing with the Dylan Ruth shooting is it could have been properly prevented had the law enforcement, or if the law was properly enforced. Yeah, you know what? I will fully agree with you on that one. That ball was dropped on that one.
June 16th, 2016. Birstall, West Yorkshire, UK. Labour MP Joe Cox shot and stabbed to death. A supporter of Britain staying in the EU, Cox was attacked a week before the EU referendum vote in 2016. The man, Link, convicted of killing her, a white supremacist obsessed with the Nazis and apartheid-era South Africa, shouted, "This is for Britain. Keep Britain independent and Britain first," as he killed her. You were...
These are... Wasn't he talking about the white... Wow. This is interesting, looking at this timeline and the way they're presenting this.
29 January 2017, Quebec City, Canada.
Look, okay, this one, the mosque in Quebec, this one is, yes, another white supremacist guy.
6 people killed and 19 injured during evening prayers at a mosque in a shooting which the gunman said was prompted by Justin Trudeau's tweet that refugees were welcome in Canada, and that diversity is strength. The shooter, who said he feared refugees would kill his family, had previously been known as an Link, aggressive online troll, with anti-Muslim, anti-refugee and anti-feminist views.
So, do you see how they're doing this? Is that they're conflating having anti, quote, right-thinking views. Brexit is not white supremacy. No, it's not. It's absolutely not. The lack of self-awareness on the left, says cynical Lindsay, and the refusal to hold themselves accountable is only going to cause the pendulum to snap back and go too far to the right. Yep. But the narrative that if you are anti the current political correct climate, that you are the same as these people, these killers, is what they're trying to subliminally sneak in here. And it's really insidious. Let's see here. Extremism is bad, says Costin. What I see is society is not interested in solving any of its problems. You know what? You've hit that right on the head. Anti-immigration is not inherently racist. No, it's not.
March 20th, 2017, New York, U.S. Timothy Kaufman Stockton killed by a white supremacist with a sword. His killer, an American military veteran, said he targeted a random black man on the street in New York City as a practice run for a bigger attack, and as part of a campaign to persuade white women not to enter into interracial relationships.
Again, a crazy white supremacist guy.
May 26, 2017, Portland, Oregon. 2 men were killed and 1 injured after they tried to intervene to protect young women on a public train who were being targeted with an anti-Muslim tirade. Their alleged killer shouted "free speech or die" in the courtroom, and "death to Antifa."
Do you see what this is illustrating? This is illustrating a reaction to the left. Is it a good reaction? No. Is it a reasonable reaction? No. Is it an explainable reaction? Yes. Is it a reaction that could have been prevented? Yes. This is I don't understand how people can't see this. This is crazy.
June 19, 2017, Finsbury Park, London, UK. 1 killed and 12 people injured after a van plowed into worshippers outside a mosque. Link, the killer, shouted, "I want to kill all Muslims. I did my bit after the van attack," according to witnesses. He had been radicalized online and over Twitter, a judge concluded, and heavily consumed anti-Muslim propaganda from prominent right-wing figures.
Yeah, no, it has to be consumed online propaganda. It can't be observed. It can't be people observing things in their day-to-day lives. It can't possibly be that society is actually changing and actually going to a place where it shouldn't be going. And some people snap and do horrible things. Is it right that they snap and do horrible things? Absolutely not. Should they be held accountable for snapping and doing these things? Absolutely. But again, it is completely explainable and foreseeable. And for journalists like this to just, it's just online propaganda, and it's more blaming it's more blaming the scapegoat instead of looking it in the mirror.
August 12, 2017, Charlottesville, Virginia. Heather Hare killed and dozens injured after a car plowed into anti-Nazi protesters. You are currently...
What Nazis? Where were the Nazis at Charlottesville? Where were they? There were dumbasses with pitchforks and tiki torches, but I don't remember there being any actual Nazis there.
Link, the killer, had been obsessed with Hitler as a teenager, according to a former teacher. In phone calls from jail, he was recorded criticizing Hare's mother as a communist and one of those anti-white supremacists. October 24, 2018, Kentucky, U.S. Man attempted to enter black church before allegedly killing 2 black people in a supermarket. A witness said that during the attack, the alleged shooter said, "Whites don't kill whites." Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, October 27, 2018. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 11 killed in a mass shooting targeting the Tree of Life synagogue. The alleged shooter had an active profile on an extremist social media site, where he accused Jewish people of trying to bring evil Muslims into the U.S., and wrote that a refugee aid organization likes to bring invaders and that kill our people.
See, now that guy's just insane, because Jewish people and Muslim people... why would Jewish people bring Muslim people into... I'm confused. The Finsbury Park incident could have been a reaction to the Islamic terror attack months before. Yep, and it probably was. But whites aren't allowed to have a culture, says Pop and Hop. Yeah. Yeah. Anti-immigration is pro-culture preservation. Yeah, not wrong. What about the guy that explicitly targeted police officers or all those incidences of Islamic terror? These leftists completely leave those out. Yeah, this timeline is completely just for the, quote, white nationalist attacks.
March 15th, 2019. Christchurch, New Zealand. 51 people were killed and 49 injured in 2 consecutive attacks on mosques during Friday prayers. The gunman live-streamed the first attack on Facebook Live. They opened the live stream by urging viewers to subscribe to PewDiePie, a meme used by the online alt-right and white supremacists.
Oh, no, it is not used by the alt-right and white Okay, I'm done. I'm done with this bullshit. Go away. Go away, you fucking liar. Alright, let's... Where's the headline here? Where's the headline, damn you? Are you gonna give me a paywall? Or do I have to... Did it put me at the bottom of the story? Oh, it did. You suck. Alright. There we go. Kitchener man arrested after high-risk takedown. The man is awaiting a bail hearing. So this is Nero's. So let's see. There's a picture up here. So that's, I think, the guy. I think that's his mugshot. So let's read here.
Regional police have arrested a 25-year-old man from Kitchener after he was seen entering a busy retail store with what looked like an assault rifle.
I bet you it wasn't an assault rifle.
Police say they received calls from concerned eyewitnesses around 2:35 p.m. Sunday afternoon. The witnesses saw the man at a store located on Ottawa Street in Kitchener. The man was then arrested after a high-risk takedown without any incidents.
How was it a high-risk takedown? What was going on? Was it just because they thought he was armed?
Third-party police say it was a replica-style toy gun, which was further modified by the suspects to look real by removing the orange stickers which identify toy guns.
That's it? All he did was take the orange stickers off? Oh, Canadians. Yeah, I did see that, Lindsay, that he was a hard leftist. And yeah, I think they already are dropping the story. Let's see. See you later, Pop and Hop. Have a good day. Let's see here. Imagine my shock, says cynical Lindsay. Alright, let's see here.
FSK, the man is now facing a number of charges including assault with a weapon, possession of dangerous weapon, breach of weapons prohibition and possession of heroin.
Oh, well. He had heroin on him. Alright then. Well, I guess if you're gonna pretend that you have a weapon and you're gonna make your toy weapon look like a weapon, they may as well charge you like you have one. They should have slapped him with the owning a gun without a license charge if they were going that route. Okay.
Horizontal separate heading level link. Heading level.
I think that's the end of that. So that was a short little story here. Let's see. What's the next story? What's the next one? Okay. 7 wounded in 7 wounded in 2 overnight shootings in Toronto. So this news story, this just happened last night. So this news story goes to all the Canadians who are sitting there laughing, and I'm not joking. I've seen on Facebook members of my friends and family who are like, "Ha! Look at the stupid Americans with their lack of gun safety. How can you guys continue to say, your president's making America great again? Blah blah blah." Fuck you. Look at what's going on in Toronto. Look at what's going on in Montreal and Vancouver and Winnipeg. Before you start, shitting on the States. So let's read here. Let's just get over these links. Wow. All right, here we go.
7 people were shot in 2 separate incidents early Monday in Toronto. 2 men and 3 women were wounded, one with life-threatening injuries, at a nightclub called District 45 on Finch Ave, near Keele Street, at about 2:25 a.m. We received several calls of sounds of gunshots at a late-night establishment where there were about 100 people, Constable Alison Douglas Cook said.
Oh, wow.
The shooting occurred in the back of the club and police say multiple shell casings were found.
Wow, that's... See? But, we Canadians, we have to act all high and mighty about things like this when it happens in the States.
There is no suspect information and police are asking witnesses to come forward and are checking video surveillance in the club and area. About 2 hours later, 2 men were shot in the Church and Adelaide Saints area at about 4:20 a.m. This was another call for shots fired, and when police arrived, they located a man lying on the sidewalk with serious injuries, Douglas Cook said. You were currently on a tech. There was another victim located who was also taken to hospital, and at the scene there was a vehicle with bullet holes. There was no suspect information. You were current.
And every time these things happen, there is barely a breath about it from Canadian just people. Like, it's in the news, it's mentioned, but there's barely any talk. It was like, oh yeah, there was another shooting in Toronto, but look over here in the States. Like, are you guys that in denial? It's crazy. Aren't Canada's weapons laws quite stringent? Yeah, you there are limited mag sizes. My grandfather and Pincalo know a lot more about this than I do, but our gun laws are very strict. There are limited, like they do put limits on the capacity of the magazine, and they do some guns are completely banned for ownership. You have to have licensing for your guns. You basically there is tons and tons of laws, but there are a lot more guns in Canada than you might think. And they're legal. Like, there are a lot of legally owned guns in Canada. It's pretty crazy. Let's see. Costin says Toronto proves that it's the only city Yeah, there's Pincalo's right. There is a long list of prohibited guns and an even longer list of banned guns. Yeah.
Link. K. Connor at YouTube video.
Was that the end of this?
There was another.
Yeah.
There was no suspect information. Link. K. YouTube
What's
video
the
player
YouTube
frame.
video?
10. Comments. 10. YouTube video player
What?
frame. Link.
Is it a
Photo
news?
YouTube video player. Link. Heading level 2. Link. Toronto Sun.
Yeah,
Your-
it's just an...
You-
Okay. It's just a clip of the news, I think. Yeah. Okay. We don't need to see that video. Alright, let's see. There should be another video here. Oh, no. Where's my... Did we finish everything? Yeah, we did. Shit. Let's do a Google search for some more news. You know what? Fuck it. We haven't done any blindness news in a while. Let's do that. Let's do a search for some blind people news. Let's do a Google search for some blind people news. Maybe we'll find an update to the guy in BC who got arrested. Let's see. Let's see. Do. Man, there is nothing new. Why is there no new news? How is that possible? Oh, top stories. Don't cut staff for blind passengers at Dublin Airport. Let's read that. Why are they cutting support staff? Let's see. No, would you fuck off with your cookies? Oh, just... Please tell me that cookie notice is not blocking everything. Just fuck off. Okay. All right. Let's read here. 3 for 30 days, huh? So, don't cut staff for blind passengers at Dublin Airport, chairman urges. All right, let's see.
The number of passengers with reduced mobility using Dublin Airport grew by 59% between 2014 and last year. Mikhail Makarov / Getty Images.
Okay.
The number Mikhail using more signs as a way of cutting staff numbers at Dublin Airport will make it more difficult for blind people to find their way around. A charity has warned.
Oh, a charity. Okay, so they want to use more signage. Instead of having actual people to escort, I guess people with low mobility, I get people in wheelchairs, people who can't see, stuff like that. Let's see. You see nothing. Uh-oh. Let's see.
The National Council for the Blind of Ireland, NCBI, was responding to proposals by the Commission for Aviation Regulation that appear to lend support to a reduction in the airport's wayfinding staff, whose job is to assist passengers with reduced
What
mobility.
did you break this time?
I closed my windows. I was all done.
Yeah, that...
And then I had to do a Google search for new news.
Here's the funny thing, okay? When you had when after you closed the last tab,
Yeah.
the Google string was up. So all you had to do was stay on that window.
Yeah, it was an accident.
I'm just
So
telling
now
you.
what do I do?
So now we go
Find obs.
over to
Obs
that.
23.2.1. Mac.
And we just hit
Profile.
W
Mind
and it
press.
opens.
Scenes. Coffee stream. Window.
And then we go back.
Is it back?
Give it a second. Let me check. Because it's... Hold on. Let that happen. And that. Poof. And you're good.
Okay. Zombie Teddy says, blind press, the next time Canadians start laughing at America, please just direct them to Andy Worski's channel. That'll shut them up, no doubt. Pincolo fixed it. Yay! Yes, back. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So what they did is, so they want to use more signs. Okay, let's see here.
Last month, the Commission, which determines what the airport's operator, DAA, can charge airlines for flying passengers from Dublin, said that it should cut its levies by 22% to €7.50 a passenger between next year and 2024.
So €7 and okay.
One factor behind the proposed cut was lower operating costs at the airport, it said.
So is there a reason you guys can't put up signs in Braille? Like, why did the National Council for the Blind of Ireland instead of saying no signs period, why did you not push for Braille signs? Why are you not pushing for independent blind travel? Why do you think that it's necessary to have dedicated personnel to help guide a minority of the population? Why can't signs be in Braille in large print? And it's not like they're saying, we're going to get rid of our wayfinding staff. But generally, if you're blind and you're a confident enough traveler to be traveling by yourself in an airport, you are probably going to want Braille signage, because you're going to want to continue to be independent. I don't understand that. And I don't understand why the National Council for the Blind of Ireland is not pushing for more independence for their blind people. Let the younger blind people who are, more independent do their traveling and read their signs. Save the wayfinders for, maybe the elderly, and it could be balanced. It could be very easily balanced. Let's see.
Third party already a subscriber?
No.
Link.
I just want to read the
man who is changing the world by
Oh, that's the end of that story. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go to the top stories here. Where's the top stories here? Let's find some top stories. Let's do that. More for Blind People Plus News. No, I'm not signing in. Let's see. I'm trying to find an update for the blind guy who got arrested. About 48 million results for blind people plus news. Holy shit. There's lots of... Oh! This is interesting. Let's read about this. Domino's. I'm wondering if it's the pizza chain. This is from August 1st, so it's not too old. Let's see. What does this say here? Domino's asks the Supreme Court... What? Domino's asks the Supreme Court to shut down a lawsuit requiring its website to be accessible to blind people? Holy fuck. Remind me to never order from Domino's. Oh wait, I don't like their pizza anyway. So fast food restaurant chain. Oh, this is in UK. See, this is... What is it with the UK and being shitty to its blind people? I don't understand this. Like, even their councils for the blind don't want their blind people to be independent, as the last story just demonstrated. So let's read about Domino's and why they're being pieces of crap.
Domino's, the leading U.S. pizza chain that pinned its remarkable turnaround nearly a decade ago on an investment in technology, is currently waging a legal battle so that it does not have to make its website accessible to the blind. The case, which began 3 years ago as a lawsuit by blind U.S. resident Guillermo Robles, may go all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court.
Okay, why did it just say the UK?
Link. CNBC reports. The eventual result could become a landmark decision over the rights of people with disabilities and the responsibility of companies to retrofit mobile apps and websites for accessibility.
See, up here in Canada, they just, they passed a law, in Ontario at least, that says every government website, and I think any business website as well, has to be accessible for the blind and the low vision. It's called the Accessibilities for Ontarians with Disabilities Act. And then Canada federally published a similar act called the Canadians with Disabilities Act. And it is looking specifically at things like website accessibility, building accessibility, it's a lot more forward, I guess, than this. But let's see.
At the core of case is Domino's insistence that it should not have to make its website, the predominant platform for ordering pizza from its physical stores, accessible to people with visual impairments. Specifically, Domino's is contesting Robles' claim that Title III of the Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, covers mobile apps or websites, which effectively did not exist in modern form when the ADA was passed in 1990. Robles alleged the ADA does cover the web and software, so long as the business contains physical locations in the U.S. and is soliciting customers over the internet. A federal court agreed.
Yeah. And really, Domino's, this looks really bad on you, just so you know. The fact that you are fighting becoming accessible so more people can buy your pizza that's... Why would you do that to your business? Why would you say... Why would you say to a group of people, you are not worth we do not want your money. So we do not want you to order from us. Go away. That's what you're saying to blind people and to people. Like, do you think that people who know blind people, like their family and friends, do you think that they will order from you? If they know, that you don't care about their friends and family? Because that's how business works. Like, especially the food business. If you're going to isolate one segment of the population, that part of the population is going to tell everyone that they know. And then they are going to go, oh, really? Wow. That's really shitty. That's bad business. Here, let's go to somewhere else. And then next thing you know, you're filing for bankruptcy because you have effectively told customers that you don't want their business. So, well done, Domino's.
Complimentary. Domino's worry rules around website accessibility will be too costly. You are correct.
Really? Okay, do you think that your website needs constant changing code to make it accessible? Because that's not how that works. You need to change it like once. It's you don't need to hire a new person to have an ever-changing code that keeps the website like just. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Did you ever see this article about Be My Eyes?
Which article about Be My Eyes?
I tried Be My Eyes, the popular app that pairs blind people with helpers. The first line in it says, in the oversaturated app market, one has reached a frequently neglected demographic, blind people. Be My Eyes, created by Hans Jorgen, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it actually brings up the flaws and shit in it. Just wonder if you read it or not.
Oh, I could tell you the flaws of Be My Eyes right now. Be My Eyes,
Did you like this article? That's a long article.
Be My Eyes is no. Be My Eyes is a completely voluntary based app where sighted people can sign up to, they basically get video calls from blind people, and they will come and basically through a phone camera describe whatever the blind person needs to be described. And, sometimes it's just innocuous shit like, hey, I'm trying to do something with my computer. Can you tell me what's on the screen right now?
Christ, that's the...
It's free.
I thought that was the one where you had to pay for... What's the one where you have to pay for minutes or whatever?
That's Ira.
Oh, it's so many stupid programs. They all take advantage. But yeah, okay. I was wondering if you read that article or not.
What's the noise that sounds like sanding? Oh, that's Pincalo. Pincalo came and opened my door, and the fan is...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Wow, it's picking that up? Jesus.
Yeah, the mic's a lot more sensitive with OBS than it is with Hangouts.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Who is that said that?
Duck Dog.
Oh. Duck Dog, you're wearing headphones, aren't you? Okay, I'm leaving. You got 2 minutes.
So let's see here. So now let's continue on.
Domino's is now arguing against the judgment, and the company petitioned the Supreme Court to weigh in with a 35-page document designed to get businesses and nonprofits. Domino's is now arguing against the judgment, and the company petitioned the Supreme Court to weigh in with a 35-page document designed to get the court to accept the case. In the document, Domino's lays out its argument, claiming the cost of accessibility requirements may run into the millions, and the rules around what is accessible and what is not have yet to be decided. The company is concerned the ruling, as it stands now, could result in inconsistent enforcement that results in high costs to businesses.
It's a main website. You don't fucking... Each Domino's franchise doesn't have to design its own website. Domino's has a main website. You just have to update that and get your web developer to write some code for that. How is it gonna cost millions unless you keep going, no, we don't want to be accessible? That's what you sound like right now, Domino's. No, we don't like change. Do you see this type of shit is what activism is for. You don't sit around and be a keyboard warrior and yell about activism for nominal bullshit. You do it for shit like this. But, people in the disability activism community would much rather focus on, reading about stupid shit than I haven't seen anything about this. Polydub. what makes a website or a web page accessible to blind people? So, I'm not a web developer, so I don't know how to explain how to do it, but it has to be able to be read by a screen, like the screen reader has to be able to make sense of it. So if there's way too many, like, too much Flash, screen readers and Adobe Flash tend not to get along very well. JavaScript is another one that is hard for screen readers. Like they can manage it, but it definitely slows it down. You got to balance your text with your imagery, and if when you're gonna have imagery, you're gonna want to have at least a simple image description, just so you don't have your screen reader going image, or there are some sites where you won't even get image. You'll just get the actual code for the picture that's there. You'll get like, image equals, 0.545.jpg. It's, you actually get the string of letters and numbers for the picture. Yeah, it sucks. Let's see. Oh shoot, I forgot about this, says Check Your Logic. Blind Press runs a better OBS stream than I do. I mean, I think I've run out of excuses. Well, the only thing that we haven't figured out yet is how to get Discord running through the Mac, but that's not a know-how thing. That's just a finding the right program thing. It's not like PC at all. But don't worry, it will happen. At Polydub, to be fair, you can't show up on time. She's early and prepared. Well done, Duck Dog. Well done.
Businesses and nonprofits have no interest in discriminating against potential customers or other individuals who happen to have disabilities, but these suits put their targets in an impossible situation. Unless this court steps in now, defendants must retool their websites to comply with Title III without any guidance on what accessibility in the online environment means for individuals with a variety of disabilities covered by the ADA. The document reads,
Well, Domino's, if you had done 5 minutes of Googling, you could have found many consultation firms that would have helped you with that for a consultation fee. And they might have, you could have actually hired a developer to code your website once, and boom, you would have been accessible. You know how I know? I have a blind friend who does that sort of thing. That's her business. That is the job. That is the business that she started, is consults for accessibility, for technology and websites. So guess what, Domino's? I know more about how to make your multi-million-dollar business accessible than you do, and I don't know jack shit about business or web development. That's freaking sad. That is. Guys, don't buy from Domino's. Go if you guys were buying from Domino's, I would strongly suggest not buying from Domino's anymore and going and finding a better pizza place. I'm sure there are many. Yeah. So let's see, the last part of the story is...
Domino's is far from the only company facing down a lawsuit that requires its website to accommodate people with disabilities. According to CNBC, the number of lawsuits over inaccessible websites jumped 58% last year over 2017, to more than 2,200. A vast majority of the suits have been filed by a group of 10 attorneys, CNBC reports, suggesting an activist coalition intent on building mounting pressure so that a higher court settles the matter once and for all. The Supreme Court is scheduled to reply to the petition when it resumes in the fall, while Roblay's lawyer has until August 14th to file a response.
That's the best way to do it, though, is to create a class action thing and go against the companies who refuse, because the best way to do this is first approach with as though they were you got to approach people at first as if they didn't know, and it's just pointing it out, right? And going on their reaction. If they go, "Oh shit, how can we help? How can we do that? Is there any way that you could help us figure out how to be accessible?" Then you educate them and you show them. If you get an answer like Domino's, "Oh, there's too much money, I don't want to," then you bring out the lawyers. I think that's the only way to take care of the companies that don't want to fall in line. This is how you make actual legal precedent. This is how you actually be an activist. You don't sit there and shit on people. You don't behind your keyboard. You go out, you first act as though the person just didn't know and that they have every intention of fixing it. And then, if you get a bad response, that's when you go the legal route. I think these people are doing it the right way. Let's see, is this over here?
Domino's. Blink. Underwent a dramatic, of its entire ordering. Blink. Underwent a dramatic, tech-infused redesign of its entire ordering process and pizza design to help save it from dwindling sales and market share. As part of the makeover, the company redid everything from its storefronts and logo to its mobile app and website, following in a surprisingly frank and self-deprecating marketing campaign, in which the company, Blink, admitted its prior pizzas tasted like cardboard. Domino's new approach was met with enthusiasm, and its sales began to skyrocket.
So you have the ability to be self-deprecating, but now you just don't care.
Complimentary. The Supreme Court could settle the matter, resulting in a landmark decision.
Why is landmark spelled out with all capital letters?
End of complimentary.
And that's the end of that article. And I think with that, we are going to go over here and do that. And I will sit and we will talk to chat for a few minutes. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream today. I'm getting used to the hotkeys, getting them all worked out. Domino's is better than Pizza Hut in my opinion. Pizza Hut used to be good, says cynical Lindsay. Yeah. Let's see. Isn't literally everyone's favorite pizza place the local pizza place and not a food chain? That's true. If you've got a really good local pizzeria, you're probably going to want to go there instead. Let's see. Let's see. What else is going on here? Sweet transition. Yay! I did it right. I'm slowly remembering the hotkeys. So let's see, guys. What else to update you on? We've got let's see. What else? We like to get pizza. We have this place called Twice the Deal. You get some really well done pizzas and a really good cheesy garlic bread as well. It's really tasty. And Little Caesars isn't too bad. They do I love their pretzel pizza when they bring it back in the fall. Oh my god. But that's just because I like pretzels. Let's see what else. Yeah, we're still working on wedding planning. So that's always happening now. I've put the GoFundMe link in the description, and I'm basically the reason the Streamlabs link isn't there as well is because I feel kind of shitty having both. So I've just put the GoFundMe link in the description, and I'm just gonna do that until we've met our goal, and then I will switch back to the Streamlabs. I feel kind of like someone holding two cups out when I've got them both in there, and I don't like that feeling. So we've just got the GoFundMe up there for now. We've got 25% of our goal met thanks to the generosity of everyone so far. So that's amazing. Is it easier for you to call to order something? It takes me forever to go through Papa John's website than to just call. Unfortunately, a lot of the websites are still very inaccessible up here. It's easier for Pincalo just to do the website order. Like the app Skip the Dishes. I don't know if that's in the States, but Skip the Dishes is only half accessible. Like if I go to order, say, if I tried to order from my favorite pita place there off Skip the Dishes once, and I couldn't build my frickin' pita. It was really really difficult to select the things I wanted to put on my pita. It was very disturbing and very annoying. I love Little Caesar's Crazy Bread, but that's about it, says Cynical Lindsay. Yeah, their Crazy Bread's great. The website has discounts that actually make it worth ordering Papa John's. See, Papa John's tried coming up here, and it was awful. Like, Pincalo was so excited because he's like, oh, you're gonna love Papa John's. Because he told me about it. And he's, it's gonna be so great. You're gonna love it. And we got a pizza from there once. And I don't think we even finished it. I think we had to get rid of it. It was that disgusting.
Mommy.
Hi.
It's like I'm dying to have my results, please.
Where'd you put them? Aren't they hanging up in the bathroom?
Oh. Yeah. Hi, Daddy.
What? Close Mummy's door. Close Mummy's door.
Well, guys, I think that will be the end of today's stream. Come back tomorrow. Oh my goodness, Alex. Come back tomorrow at noon for another coffee stream. Hopefully we will have Discord working properly by Wednesday, so we can do a Wednesdays with Skep. And that will, hopefully that will be fun. The way I have set things up for the streaming channel is, I will, if there's a guest day, I will assign the stream guest role to the person, and they'll be able to hop into the streaming channel. Otherwise, if you don't have either the blind and the special, the do not fuck with me role, or the stream guest role, you will not be able to jump into the stream channel. So I hope everyone has a great day. That kid is a cute tornado, says Duck Dog. Oh, thank you, man. He's great. I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their day. To my Canadian friends, I hope the rest of your holiday Monday is good. Please come back tomorrow for another coffee stream, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, guys.